Eli Hodap, what are we playing today? What is this?
Falldown 2, I guess, which is the sequel to Falldown, which is a game that probably didn't need a sequel, maybe?
You know, I was a big fan of the original Falldown, you know, like the top-down kind of look. I really like Falldown 3, though. That was my favorite. I know that's not popular to say, but Bethesda did a bang-up job on it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you like that?
So, I guess if you're happy with your Geico insurance coverage, why don't we get started on this?
Okay, alright. So, war never changes.
So the original Falldown that I remember was a calculator game. I had my graphing calculator way back when.
Oh, for you smart kids that took math classes, huh?
Yeah, and before we recorded this, I was trying to look around to figure out what the original version of this was, you know, because it seems like someone has been making this formula of games since you could make games. I mean, the idea being that you've got your little ball or whatever avatar there is. There's been a million of them in all the different versions of this I played, and you basically just try to get as far as you can down, avoiding whatever obstacle there is that's actively chasing you. In this one, it seems to be this green line.
Yeah.
In the calculator version, it was just getting to the top of the screen because the platforms themselves were always moving up. What is the problem you're having here?
Yeah, something's weird. Every once in a while, the ball will just quit responding to my swipes. I'm swiping instead of. We can actually switch this to tilt in a little bit if we want. But every once in a while, the ball will just be like, "Nope, not going the way that I'm supposed to."
Well,
right there.
Why don't you try tilt?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's customize. Oh wait, this is a free-to-play game. If you haven't been able to tell.
Well, I mean, there's what reason do you have to buy anything? Yeah, see, I'm playing it with tilt right now. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I don't really know what the different power-ups do. It seems weird that touch would be the default control method.
Yeah. No, tilt is much more responsive. I'm feeling it.
It seems like the ball has a weird sense of inertia to it. Like if you start rolling one way, it takes a severe tilt the other way to get it going.
Yeah. Oh, tilt is the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know. This game just rocketed up the top free charts seemingly over the weekend, so it seemed like it was worth taking a look at. I don't know.
And I can see why. I mean, it's one of those just real simple, this is a phone game, straight up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like there's got to be a lot of people out there that remember playing this game on the calculator.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause that was a thing. That was a big thing. And I feel like feature phones had a similar game. I'd really like to, if anyone knows the origin of this game, I'd really like to know, because I can't find anything. I mean, the title Falldown is so generic that
You think that helps?
Maybe. I was looking around. There actually seems to be a 2011 remake of Falldown released on the TICalc.org software repository for Texas Instruments calculators. So
I'll be honest. Oh, go ahead.
This is a game with legs, I guess.
In high school, I never got past Algebra 1.
Wow. Indiana, folks.
Indiana. Got to just glide through. I did take a 106 in college, so there you go. I got my smarts on. Teacher let us use note cards on tests, so I was able to actually pass. You know, formulas, they don't stay in my brain very long, bro. That's my defense.
Took all kinds of advanced math stuff that I don't remember anymore.
Boring.
Yeah. It probably would be handy to know now, but I don't know. I don't know when or why that would be relevant.
I was one of those kids in school where I was always like, what's the practical application of this? Alright, peace. You know, I was one of those dudes.
Honestly, the worst part is pretty true for most stuff in high school.
But still, being that guy is the worst. I look at what I was at 16, I just get grossed out. I'm like, oh man, I was such a little jerk. Just a little pukey kid.
Well, whatever. So next, let's explore what type of in-app purchase options there are after this run.
Right.
It looks like there's some customization stuff that you can get.
This run has been pretty good so far. No! Yes! Oh man. Are you ready to crown me king? What? Are you kidding?
King of the 10K free chips.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Customize. So I went through this menu a little bit by accident earlier, but what are we looking at here? New balls?
Yes, new balls. I wonder if they do anything different. Probably not. Maybe they do. Who knows?
Some new... I'm trying to click on it to try to bring up the IAP menu. 'Cause usually games do that.
Actually, from looking at it, there is no in-app purchase on it. This is just a totally free game with ads.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. It's kind of like the Backflip Studios model in a way, in that they've got like Paper Toss and all those other super simple games that you just play them.
Yeah, you just have fun.
Look at some ads,
Back to the name discussion. I almost feel like, like it's so simple, but it sounds iconic. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean Falldown has recognition. I mean, I could go knock on my roommate's door and be like, "Hey, you remember Falldown?" He'd be like, "Yeah." I mean that like for people that are like, I guess like 25 to 30ish now, where you had like the graphing calculator and you didn't have a smartphone, you didn't have like any of that junk. Like this was your jam, man.
Yeah, this is what you did.
Yeah.
Other than Snake.
This Fall Down and Drug Wars, man, those were the games back in the day.
I remember Drug Wars. Everybody was playing that junk.
Yeah.
I was too cool to have a calculator, so I just never got into it.
Oh, you missed out, man. I had a TI-83 actually.
That sounds heavy.
Which allowed me to actually see. Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if knowing how to use your calculator actually constitutes as cheating or not. Because like the TI-83 could actually solve formulas and stuff. The catch is that it was like very complicated to use.
Oh right.
So I always felt that like because I knew how to use my calculator. And I was able to come up with the correct answers, that I was not actually cheating. Mm-hmm. I was using a tool that was provided for me.
Well, that's what real world people do, man. You can't do the math, you Google it or something, you know what I mean?
Yes, though. Although, it would be nice to be able to do a lot of that stuff in my head, I guess, now in retrospect, but...
Yeah, well...
Whatever.
Boat has sailed, bro.
Yeah, basically. Now I'm just losing knowledge now. No longer gaining any.
Just falling out of your head as more and more fart jokes stay in there for some reason.
Knowledge falling out of my head like this ball falling to the bottom of the screen.
Very poetic, bro. Very poetic. Way to bring that to TA Plays here. So I admire the Geometry Wars graphical style, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, would you spend $0 on this game and play it until you get bored of it for $0?
Oh man, you and your points of good things.
See, here's what doesn't. Have you've been able to like warp to the other side, like unreliably though, right? Or am I seeing things?
That was a power up.
Oh, okay.
For a limited time. I would say definitely don't play this with the touch control. Something's wrong with that. I don't know what's going on, like the prediction mechanism or whatever's going on. Maybe they're doing a little bit of math behind the scenes there with how you swipe.
This thing has solid reviews in iTunes. Looking at this, I mean, like 5 stars across the board.
Oof!
Great app. Love this game.
Well, I mean, I can see the practicality, and what I mean, I guess, by the phone games, like you just pick it up for like 10 seconds and you're done, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you go do whatever. Like this is perfect for that.
Yeah, you can slam this right in the same folder as like Doodle Jump and all the other junk.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, and if you like stuff like this, I would definitely check out the Backflip Studios library of games like Strike Knight, Paper Toss. I feel like they have a few other simple ones. But
yeah, man.
There's a lot like this, and they're just totally free. Like you just have to look at some ads, which I don't mind for free game. That's cool.
Yeah, and who doesn't want 10K free chips?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some 10K free chips right now.
Let's do it.